Alrighty, Chef Buck here, and today we're cooking up a big ass pan of burritos. You know, they look fantastic, they taste awesome, and one of the reasons is because we're putting some roasted peppers in. We got 2 poblano peppers and 1 green bell pepper. You know, we took out the ribs and the seeds, you know, sliced them in half. Then we greased the pan and put the peppers cut side down and then baked them at 400 degrees for about a half an hour. You know, and roasting the peppers like this here, it's gonna make the outside dark and a little bubbly. And then when you pull it out of the oven while they're still hot, cover them up and let them steam in their own heat for about 10 or 15 minutes. This is gonna loosen up the skin and it'll peel right off. You know, and you wanna peel it off because it's kind of plasticky. But what you're gonna be left with is these awesome roasted peppers. Taste fantastic, and you can use them in any kind of recipe, but they're great with a burrito filling. You know, so just dice them up and then we'll get to work on the rest of this filling. We're using a little bit of ground beef. We're gonna go ahead and brown it up in a skillet. If you don't want to use beef, you know, just use a lot of beans. But we like the taste of the ground beef with the onion and garlic. A lot of onion, a lot of garlic. You know, throw it in here while this meat's browning up. And then we're gonna add some beans as well. We're using 1 can of kidney beans and then 1 can of dog food. If you don't want to use dog food, then just use some refried beans. You know, it's basically the same thing. Now we're throwing in most of our roasted peppers. We're gonna reserve about a quarter of it, you know, to use as a topping later. And then we're getting it off the heat, throwing in our seasoning, some chili powder, cumin, salt and pepper, mixing it up, and then that's our filling. We can go ahead and roll it up in some tortillas now. So we're greasing our pan, you know, that we're gonna put our burritos in, and then we're gonna overstuff them. You know, Camera Girl always puts 2 heaping spoonfuls on here, you know, tops it with a little bit of cheese, and then rolls it up. You know, she makes it look easy, but it's not easy. It's, you know, it's a skill, and you're gonna learn it by practicing. You know, let's take another look. See, boom, then roll, 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 and then boom, in the pan, right? It's not gonna fit, you're thinking. But look, amazing! It fits, you know? She always jam packs it full because we like a lot of burritos, and then she's got some leftover filling. She's gonna go ahead and spread a little bit of that on top. You know, she's gonna put some salsa. This is homemade salsa. You don't have to use homemade salsa. You can use like a jarred salsa if you're a caveman, you know? Then the rest of our roasted peppers and a little more cheese. You wanna make the top look like a Mexican Christmas tree, right? And now we'll take the whole pan of burritos, slide it in the oven, still at 400 degrees, let it bake away for about 30 or 40 minutes, you know? What you're looking for is for the edges to start to brown up. Once they start to brown around the edges, go ahead and turn your oven to broil, and then broil it for about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. But watch it like a hawk, because you don't want to burn the top. You just want to toast it, you know, get a nice toasty cheese topping on there. And then there you have it, man. Boom. Fantastical burritos. We're serving it up with some sour cream and some salad and homemade guacamole. CG's burrito recipe. Go ahead and give this a try. Let me know what you think.